Before watching this video, you need to be comfortable converting percentages into decimals. If you're not sure about how to do these, you need to go back to lesson R9a. For example, you need to be able to spot that 3% equals 0.03. 3% can be written as a decimal, and that would be 0.03. 83% similarly would be 0.83. 90% would be 0.90, but remember we don't need that extra zero on the end, so we could just write this as 0.9. 107% is a quantity that's bigger than 100%. It's bigger than one whole, so that would be written as 1.07. 243% means 243 hundredths, or 243 divided by 100, and that could be written as 2.43. Now, if you're not sure about this, you can go back to lesson R9a for a bit more practice. In this video, what we're going to do is look at finding percentages of a quantity using decimal multipliers. And what we need to do is turn the percentage into a decimal and then use that. Now, with this example, you can probably do that in your head. 20% of 100 is simply going to be 20. But let's see how we could do it using a decimal multiplier. So 20% as a decimal would be 0.2 or 0.20 if you prefer. And 20% of 100 would mean that we would do 0.2 times 100. We want 0.2 lots of 100. And you could do that in your head, or you could use a calculator, and you would get an answer of 20. In the next example, we want to find 87% of 300. Pause the video and have a go at this one for yourself. Here's the answer. Converting 87% to a decimal, we get 0.87, and we multiply that by the 300 to get an answer of 261. Here are the next two examples. Pause the video and have a go at these. Here are the answers. 5% as a decimal is 0.05. So we need to do 0.05 times 40, and that gives us an answer of 2. In this example, we need to work out 0.721. That's what 72.1% is as a decimal. And we multiply that by 83.5. And that gives us an answer of 60.2035. In this example, we want to find 130% of 90. Now stop and think for a moment. We are looking for something that is bigger than 100% of 90. We want 130% of 90. So that's like having 90 and having an extra 30% of 90 on top. So we should expect an answer for this that is greater than 90. Let's see how it works with decimal multipliers. 130% is the same as 130 over 100, and that is 1.3 or 1.30 if you prefer. We want to multiply that by 90, and that gives us an answer of 117. So 130% of 90 is 117. Pause the video and have a go at this example for yourself. Here's the answer. 274% is the same as 2.74, and we multiply that by 68, and we get an answer of 186.32. Here's the final example. Pause the video and have a go at this one. Here's the answer. 104.1% is 1.041, and we're going to multiply that by 3,291.48. I pop that into my calculator and I get an answer of 3,426.4306. 8. Now, if you've been asked to round your answer to a certain number of decimal places or significant figures, you might not need to write all of those down.